Welcome back to the second game between Terror and Vivi. This should be a little bit more interesting because Saracens against Ethiopians is not as unbalanced. And I guess while Ethiopians should be slightly favored, not sure. Actually, I don't know the tier list that the Damn Ice Red group made, let's call it like that, for Derek. But I guess it's relatively even. Not sure if Saracens, with the Siege Onagers, with the Monks maybe. Do they have Blood Printing Redemption Monks? I think so. Not quite sure, but they should have it. They can convert Ethiopian Siege Onagers as well. Both have Arbalest. Ethiopians should be better. Mamelukes, not really an option. Camels might be interesting, but I really have no idea what's the meta here. I haven't seen Saracens against Ethiopians, I think. And if I have, I don't remember it. We have, for Terror, the main gold forward, a pretty big wide base, and on the left hand side this is not closed. If this was closed, would be good. The deer are outside technically. We have the main stone for Terror, those safe in the back, and that's at least something. One boar inside, second boar inside, so no problems here. Second and third gold forward, outside, and almost pretty much in the middle of the map. This should be like, is it the middle? Almost, I guess. One really close to Terror space, another really quite close here. The second stone outside on the walls. Not a big problem, I guess. We have 2 extra golds on the left-hand side. Pretty much nothing on the right-hand side here. And then there's Vivi space with the main gold on the side. This is also not closed. The second stone is technically outside. I guess one piece of falling will be fine here or maybe here. And this cannot be chopped. No. We have extra barrels outside. It doesn't really matter. Third gold outside. Second gold outside. Pretty much the same. Look at this. Almost in one screen. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 golds. You fed, you win. Yeah, okay. Really has fun with the European players or with the American players talking English, I guess. The main stone also forwardish. Deer outside, you open the walls here and is trying to run towards the mill. No, towards the TC, I think. In the back, a lot of nothing here, actually. So the maps from both players not really ideal. And this should give us an interesting match, I hope. Of course, Vivi is going to try to get those deer in. Terror is going to try and do the same thing. Actually, using a sheep to keep the gate open. And I guess we can skip Dark and Field Lage in this game. I hope we're not going to see a Trush, but we're on 23 population for both players. Vivi actually on 24. So we're not going to see any Trush here, and I'm really happy about this. Terror is going for gold with 2 villages, and he's going up to Field Lage at 25 population. Quite early, I guess Monk Rush time. Possibly at least. The question is, will Vivi go for crossbowman? I'm going to try to defend against this. Siege monks, crossbows can deal with those for a certain amount of time, then it gets difficult, and then you need to add in some cavalry or something like that. Barracks is coming up here actually. Terror is going for market and blacksmith. Somewhat closing the way between that wood line and stone and the main TC. Not sure about this one, I don't really like it. But okay, and both players are on the way to Castle H actually. Vivi clicked up faster, has 2 more villagers. How did that happen? That's a real surprise to me. I guess Terror lost some time, he did not go for loom, so he must have had some idle time. And Terror's now 6 villagers on gold. That looks like a smash to me. Of course, archer range and archers coming up. No fletching yet, but I don't really need it at this point. I guess Vivi's going to decide in Castle Age how much food she has and what to spend it on. And we're going to see some Castle Age aggression, I hope, or some Castle Age action here with a few archers, with fletching now coming up. And the question is, how many relics can Terror actually get when there's archers on the map? Can he get a good smash going? We're going to find out here. Terror is also taking more deer here. Now both players on up to Castle H. Monastery, double coming up actually. And a TC on the main goal. Then I don't really like this monastery because it's too close to the TC. But okay. And we have a few archers around. I think Terror has spotted these archers. Yeah, he must have. And now Vivi going with the monastery, going with the TC. Beautiful TC on that little patch of wood and the main stone. And I guess another TC could come up somewhere in the back here, possibly. I'm not sure. Vivi doesn't have the TC yet. Terror in the meantime going for a second and third TC now here in the wood line. Maybe here would have been even better on the stone, but that's alright. I think you can fit a good amount of farms around this. We'll be fine here. Crossbowman done, and Vivi has map control. That one scout is actually dying to the one crossbowman. And the siege workshop coming up. Is Terror gonna try and convert that villager? The siege workshop is not going up, at least not now. The crossbowman could do something against this, and that's the first conversion here for Terra. Got a crossbowman here, got 2, is going with the Monk to convert yet another one. Is he able to do so? Was actually saving 2 crossbowmen and has 2 monks left. The siege workshop not finished, so Vivi actually with a very ambitious siege workshop was not able to get that up. Mistake in my opinion, very good play by Terra here. And let's go to 75 speed, see if we can gather enough crossbowmen. Problem was they were split out, not sure how to call it. They weren't grouped together like this. The monks have a rather small chance to get conversions, but the single crossbowmen is so far apart, that was difficult to play. And Terra now getting a few relics in as well. We have Vivi with 2, I think. That's Vivi with 2 relics, 3 relics already. And is going for the 3rd TC now on the main gold. Should actually get a piece of wall here, make sure this is safe. Yeah, the village is moving out already. So that's 3 TCs, but Terra is ahead in villages even. He had 3 TCs early on, and 1 relic plus 2 relics. Now Terra is, has a good amount of monks, some crossbowmen. He got another one here, and I think he's going to go with the siege workshop forward very soon. Vivi cancel the siege workshop, and also has 2 monks here now. I'm going to see a little bit of a micro war while the players are trying to boom up behind this, and I think Terra got a lot better at that. Like going for castle age fights and still try to boom up as good as possible. 2, 3 conversions, 1 monk going down. Actually, that's not good enough here for Vivi. He needed to take down more monks, but he lost a few crossbowmen conversion again. And Terra is taking good fights here. Look at this, KD 9-9, 7-14. And that's a few conversions. Now the siege workshop coming up, and there's still 5 monks left, 4 more on the way. Atonement coming in, because yeah, there's monks on the field from Vivi, so let's try to convert them, do the damage. And I guess with 2 converted monks you will be fine already and will be able to get that gold back pretty much. Better Arch Armor Wheelbarrow Redemption coming up, makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, I cannot go to the phone right now, maybe you can hear that. But that shouldn't be a big problem. And a TC outside with the villager, but with Bloom, does not fall to the wolf here. TC outside is really ambitious because Terra is going with a ram even. Wow, look at this. More crossbowmen coming out. Is Terra going to react in time? Yes, and he's going to get 1 or 2 more conversions maybe? No, not this time. Villagers moving forward. What is Vivi doing? Watchtower? No, why? This is not a good idea. Should cancel that immediately. And Terra has map control now. With a house not getting built, a watchtower not getting built. Looks like Terra is in a good position. Vivi is in score lead, has 2 more villagers, but I feel Terra has the advantage here somehow. Not sure why. Got a crossbowman converted inside, but yeah, that explains it. Vivi has a good amount of crossbowmen now. That's 10 plus 4 monks here. The monks need to be careful. They're going to try to convert that crossbowman back, and Terra should start and convert immediately. Yeah, that's 1 monk dying. That's 1 monk got 2 monks converted, and now there's the Mangonel. The ram was able to take down the gate here, and now the question is, can Vivi actually take this Mangonel down? That's 1, 2, 3 monks maybe dying. Ooh, nice shot from Terra. And another one, that's 7 crossbowmen dying to the Mangonels, 8 at least, and there's the Scorpion in the mix as well. Only 1 monk left, not 2 monks here actually. A few spearmen, because why not, I guess. Barracks up. But Vivi has done guard tower and is forced to put up a guard tower apparently to keep this for the TC safe. JonSlow spreading out the monks, and that guard tower should be able to keep the Mangonels and Scorpions at distance. What is Terra going to do here? He is repairing the Mangonel, has good resources, needs to sell gold maybe to, yeah, there it is, to go up to Imperial Age, and with the Saracen's bonus he didn't even need to sell 1k, could have gone with less, but the castle is really, really good here, and Vivi is too slow to stop it, I guess. Redemption done, so that Mangonel cannot approach the monks. Now that's 1 monk dying, 2 monks dying, the 3rd monk might go down, there's another 2 and only 2 dying. That means 1 good shot on the villagers, but the castle on 95%, and Terra will be able to get that up. Ooh, nice, 2 kills, but now the Mangonel went down, and that's a castle with Terra halfway up to Imperial Age. Wonder why Vivi has gone for 4 TCs. That was a little bit too much, I guess. Should have deleted those walls, which gives him a little more space here. He didn't do this. Instead, he's getting those guard towers up. And that means the monks cannot go straight through the gate and towards the castle. They need to be really careful. At the same time, Terra going up to Imperial Age will be able to trap those towers down. And Terra should also see the villagers from Vivi moving forward to build a very forward castle here. And I wonder if Terra can stop this castle from going up. He should not be able to stop it, but maybe delay it a little bit. That's 1, 2, possibly 3 monks to stop that castle. And Terra has enough stone for a second castle here. Maybe bought stone? Yes, he did. So that's 2 castles against 1, and the first trebuchets should get created immediately. Block printing, illumination maybe. Block printing coming up. What's the plan now? Siege and monk still? It's a little bit dangerous, I guess. That castle has 8+2 range, that's 2 more villages dying, and Vivi is going without trebuchets. Doesn't have the wood or gold to actually put up some traps now, and this means Terra should have the advantage when it comes to the trebuchet wars and to the castle wars. We have another siege workshop coming up here. Terra on 87 villages, Vivi on 99, so economy looks a little bit better for him. Ballistics done, and Imperial Age soon to be there. We're going to see Arbalest and Bracer probably, or should see that immediately. And now the villages from Terra, yeah, there's not enough space around the main gold, and the second and third gold are covered by Vivi, but Terra is using the traps now to kill those towers, and that means one of Vivi's golds can be taken by Terra. How's the trebuchets looking here? That's 1 trap. Guess it dropped out the front here. That's why it took some damage. But only now Vivi's getting a trebuchet here. Another castle coming up. Racer, Thumbering, Chemistry. All the standard upgrades. Looks like Terra is still in a good position here with 2 trebuchets now hitting archer ranges probably, or the siege workshop. And on the right hand side the crossbowmen are trying to find some kills. I guess there was a monk and a villager here, but it's not really the big stuff. And there's 2 trebuchets now against 1. And if Terra is actually deciding to attack, yes. And Vivi has to spend a lot of stone to keep that repaired. Arbalest Chemistry done. That means this army, if there was a little bit more, a few more Arbalest, could go in and try to like do some damage. But there's a watchtower and even a house wall behind this. I like this decision. I guess Terra lost a few villages on the second stone here. Something I didn't see. And in the meantime, where's the trebuchets from Terra? They're attacking the second castle now. Onager done, and Narbalest even getting converted, dying to the castle fire next. Vivi is taking the extra gold on the left hand side, but Terra with that castle has a very, very safe attacking point here, and the castle from Vivi is down. Now the Onagers will approach and try to take those trebuchets down. Terra has to repair his own castle, of course, but look at this. I think Vivi doesn't see this, and that's one dead trap almost. 14 HP left. And the others should go down too. Is Vivi focus firing the Onagers? No, it's not happening. The second castle also went down. Now the Arbalest moving in, taking down Onagers, doing a little bit of damage to the trebuchets only, but the Scorpions are also down, so traps will die eventually. Now Terra realizing, oh, I need to start and convert a few of those Arbalests. They are taking down my trebuchets. And of course he's using the traps to focus fire the Arbalest as well. It looks like Terra keeping this castle up. Has a good position here, but now the bombard cannon coming up, and Vivi, yeah, I'm going to answer the phone soon, damn it. Not sure what that's all about. And looks like Vivi is still trying to stay in the game with the bombard cannons, but lost it to conversion maybe even. Guild's ring archer armor coming up. Vivi doesn't have enough military units, and he's housed on 130 because he lost it to castles. Vivi also doesn't really have a lot of access to gold. He was taking the extra gold here. I think Terra doesn't even know about this. We find out. Terra can see the extra gold, but he doesn't really know about the forward that Vivi's building. Now the Arbalest trying to do some damage to the Onagers, but that's 3, 4 in total. That means the Arbalest will die. TC now coming up on that second and third gold, where the towers from Vivi were before. Bye-bye Arbalest. And it looks like Terra is still in a score lead with not the population lead, but it's really close. With Bracer coming up now, is in a decent position. What is Vivi going to do here? Siege Rams might be an option. Even against Onagers should be good, but it doesn't look like Vivi's going that way, and Terra has a very unbalanced economy. Vivi has a similar economy actually, look at this. Terra's a little bit more food, but that's pretty much it. And this map gave us an interesting fight here, 42 minutes in. Onagers trying to attack the Arbalest, now elite skirmishes coming up against Lightcav. The monks will die to those Lightcav quick. Got a conversion here actually, still a decent trade-off. And now the Onagers again trying to take down Arbalest with the TC and the castle firing there. There is one trap on the castle up actually, I didn't see this. More trebuchets on the way. But the Onager close and the castle is attacking the siege workshop instead of the Onager. That is bad. Terra with 4 trebuchets going to counter-attack here. On the left hand side, more Lightcav getting created. Hussar upgrade too expensive at this point. Needs a little bit more gold here, Vivi, to get that up. And ballistics coming up for JonSlow with a few archer ranges and also archer range on the right for Vivi, but that's not a big forward. I think Terra should be able to deal with that. And the castle went down really quick. Look at this, 4 trebuchets doing a lot of damage. Vivi's not even repairing here. Now he's starting to do that again, but trebuchets down, the ram not really needed. Arbalest from Terra now on the way, and Terra has decent gold income, I guess. Vivi has 1 more relic, but doesn't really matter a lot. Bombard cannon now hitting the TC. I like this idea with the bombard cannons, actually. Ethiopians, of course, the only Civ, I think, that gets full siege, complete siege workshop, siege ram, siege archer, heavy scorpions, and bombard cannons. I think the siege engineers and the torsion engines, of course, are a really strong upgrade, but for 1v1, a little bit too expensive, I guess. Hussar now finally on the way, siege workshop coming for Terra, a lot of elite skirmishes now getting produced, and Terra probably wants to move forward now, should go for cat rams, and then try to go in, do some damage. Trebuchet is now moving to the left-hand side, not sure where they're going, but the Arbalest elite skirmishes trying to raid and attack. Hussars, 75 HP only, and I think Ethiopians, ooh, do we get bloodlines? I don't know. And +4, I'm not sure either. Ethiopians don't have the best cavalry in the game, I guess. Trebuchet here hitting the archer ranges, and that can do some damage over time. Terror rebuilding a few of those lumber camps, of course. On the left hand side, Vivi is taking the extra gold. A lot of villages around here, not sure what Vivi's doing with those. I think he should go for the gold as long as he can. Terror in the meantime saying, okay, let's attack that monastery, that's giving Vivi too much gold income, and also go for those military buildings. And Terror still has map control somehow. Vivi has a forward on the left and on the right hand side, but it's not doing enough. More archer ranges now coming up here. Terror in the meantime saying, okay, not so much gold around any longer, let's go with the trash, let's go with the siege, but the Arbalest also doing some good damage, also on the Hussars here, and there is more and more military buildings going down. On the right hand side, Terra's keeping a ram away with just elite skirmishers. There's not so many military units, that wasn't my plan here, not so many military units around, 13 only for Vivi, and Terra has a decent position now, should be able to push even more. Cat ram is done, and yeah, Vivi's base is pretty much unprotected, let's be honest. It's 2 TCs and no 3 TCs and an archer range, the monastery, university in the back. So Terra could just go in and do a lot of damage, while Vivi on the left and right is trying to get some army together. Terra is focusing on the right hand side, wants to get rid of that little forward, maybe wants to take his stone later on. He's still taking gold from the middle here, from his own 3rd gold. And the siege workshop now coming up from Vivi, Vivi focusing on the left, but Terra is getting more and more control over this game. 50 minutes in, the guard tower is going down, and those trebuchets can take down archer range barracks, 2 TCs, and Vivi's economy is still looking okayish, but the military count 28 only, that's not a lot. Terra is dominating this game, which is really awesome to see, because that means we're going to have good games at the Mysore Arena Cup. Siege ram coming up from Terra, resources for him looking decent. The Arbalest need to run away a little bit from those elite skirmishers. That's not a trade you want to have, but with siege rams and elite skirmishers on the field, Terra is countering almost everything that Vivi has. Not so many hussars. Now siege workshop coming up. Vivi has a good amount of gold here. Not sure how he got it. Maybe from that gold, maybe from the extra gold on the left, I guess. Yeah, it's taking a lot of gold here, but almost no wood, not a lot of food left. And Vivi only now doing the cap ram upgrade against siege rams. You know this is going to end. Onager to attack the villagers now, and Terra is going more and more into the original base to do a lot of damage here, to keep the economy disturbed. The villagers, they're working here, but the siege rams on the right hand side also able to take down most of that forward. Elite skirmish is going to be good enough against those Hussars, and it looks like Terra is about to win this game. Look at this, it's just beautiful. The stables will go down, not a lot of TCs left. Actually, that's the last TC from Vivi. Is that possible? Yeah, that's the last TC, and Vivi is calling the GG. Nice game from Terra, was able to take good fights in Castle Age. I think that was a very important factor in this game, because Vivi lost too much here, and then in the end, Terra with a few good decisions, and Vivi with the guard tower, I'm not sure about this, wanted to try and take control of the golds. That didn't work. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you on the next games. GG.